Hey guys, welcome back to the Accidental CEO podcast. Today's episode should be a very fun one for you. I decided that because I know a lot of our listeners are parents running a business, that I should interview my own kids and kind of show it to you guys a little bit of what it means to be working as an entrepreneur for your kids. Like, what do kids learn by watching you? What are the lessons that they learn? What are the things that we should be proud and excited about teaching our kids as entrepreneurs? And why we should let go of that guilt. You can hear it from the kids themselves and just focus on being successful and being happy and being present for your family and your business. So, hope you enjoyed this one. Let's dive in. Welcome to the Accidental CEO podcast, where we bridge the gap between the creativity you love and the CEO mindset you need. I'm your host, Nata Salvatori, wedding photographer and business educator. Find full show notes and resources at accidentalceopod.com. Let's get into today's episode. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Accidental CEO podcast. I'm your host, Nata Salvatori, and today I have a very fun episode for you guys. We usually interview business owners to share some tips for you about business. You know how it goes, but today we're going to do something a little bit different. If you don't know, a lot of our audience are actually parents and they run their own business. So today I want to invite my daughters to be guests on the podcast and to talk to you guys a little bit about what it means to see your parent owning their own business. So I'm going to let them introduce themselves here, tell their name, their age, and a fun fact about themselves. So go ahead.
Hi, my name is Bianca. I am 8 years old, and a fun fact about me is I love acting.
Very good.
Hi, I'm Camilla. I am 10 years old, and a fun fact about me is I do pet sitting.
Awesome. Welcome to the show, girls. Perfect. So we're going to go through some questions here. They have not seen the questions before. So we're going to alternate who answers them first. Everybody's going to have their opinion about it, and we're going to see how it goes. So question number 1, what do you think it means to be a CEO or a boss? I'm going to have Bianca go first.
I think, it's really hard being a boss, and when you're trying to, when people don't understand, or you're trying to find a business, you can help them, you can interview them, and you can help them, if they don't understand what anything means, and you can help them have a good job.
Good. So you're going to be a leader. You're going to be teaching people and helping them.
Yeah.
Perfect. How about you, Camilla? What do you think?
I think maybe be like a CEO or boss is that you're in charge of everything, and if something goes wrong, you would have to be the one to maybe fix it or help that not happen again, and you make all the big decisions. And sometimes it's really hard, but sometimes it's really good to be a big boss.
Okay, so lots of responsibilities that come with being the boss or the CEO. If you could start your own business, what would it be and why? So I'm going to have Camilla go first on this one.
If I could start my own business, I'd probably start a production, like a movie, like my own movie company.
A production company?
Yeah.
Right, and tell us why.
Because like my sister Bianca, I also really enjoy acting, and it'd be fun to just make the scripts maybe and hire people and see my show that I started with just an imagination coming to life, and you get to see it on a big screen. I think that'd be really cool.
Okay, so see your vision come to life.
Yeah.
Very cool. How about you, Bianca? What kind of business would you have?
I want to be a fashion designer because I think it would be really cool to how do I explain this? I like how the designs are cool and creative and fun. On the runway, there's cool different things, and there's many. It's very creative what you can think of to put in a dress.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's just really fun to do that.
Fun job, huh?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right, my next question for you guys is, how do you think people can stay confident even when things get hard? So I'm going to have Bianca go first on that one.
Okay. So even if things go wrong, I can still be like I can do it. Like I can find like not everything's impossible. So like I can find a way to fix it and make it better off of my mistake. Like I can learn off of my mistake, and I don't think I need to do anything wrong to fix it. But I think I can help and fix that mistake.
So the important thing is to learn from your mistakes, even when something is hard?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. How about you, Camilla? What do you think?
Whenever I have hard times at like my school or something, I would always go to you for advice, actually.
Yeah.
And if I was running my own business and something went wrong, I'd probably just go to you for advice because you've helped me through a lot of hard times in my life before.
So you mean it's good to have like a coach or a mentor or somebody that
you can go to if you need help.
That's awesome. Very good. So do you feel like that would help you stay confident if you had somebody to go to?
Yeah.
Very good. All right, next question for you guys. What are some things that you've seen me do at work that you think is really cool?
I don't really you have many cool things, so it's hard to pick one, but if I could, it would be the way that when I look and see you do pictures and how they're cool on cameras and how it edits, and it looks really cool after you edit it and do have all the things and Photoshop it. It's really pretty.
Good. So editing the photos and create like the final vision for the photos?
Yeah.
Very cool. How about you, Camilla?
I have two things I want to talk about. First thing is that you've been invited to photograph the New York Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Which I think was actually really cool. Also, I love seeing your pictures on magazines too. Because I've seen like lots of magazines with my mom's pictures in it, and I think that's really cool that she got to do that.
Very cool. Love that. Thank you, guys. Let's see what else we have here. Why do you think it's important to work hard even when something feels tricky? Let's see. Let's have Bianca be the first one to answer this one.
Even though things are hard and tough for you, you still have a family, a life, and you still remember that you have a job. You need to go for it, and maybe it'll distract you off the sad things that happen in your life.
Okay, so you got to keep pushing through because you do have a responsibility to finish your job and take care of your family.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Camilla?
Why I would work hard on something that feels tricky is because it's like if I'm running my own business, there could be some people out there that are relying on me to do this. And just because it feels tricky doesn't mean I should just give up and say, oh, it's too hard. Because if I would have just given up and said it was tricky, I wouldn't have done a lot of things in my life, which I'm really happy I didn't give up. So,
very good. Working hard is worth it, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. The next question I have for you guys here is, how do you think owning a business could help someone follow their dreams?
Oh, that's easy.
So tell us, Bianca.
Following your dreams is many things that you should do. Not if it's something bad, but
what do you mean? Explain.
Murder.
So you should not follow your dreams if your dream is to be a murderer. Is that what you're saying? Okay, good. We got that part out. Perfect. All right. So back on track.
Yeah. But if it's if it's about you love art and you love to paint, so you want to be an artist, I think you should do that. Because it's many things that if you want a job, jobs are not just because I don't like this job but I have to do it because it has a lot of money. You want to do what is better for you, that you want to do, and if it has good amount of money, you can work off that job and live a dream, and it'll be very fun and you'll live a happy life if you do.
Very good. Camila, how do you think owning your own business, so not working for somebody else, but owning your own business, could help follow your dreams?
Right now, my dream is to be a famous actor. So maybe like owning my own business could help me get there.
How? Tell us more.
Like, to be an actor, it's not like a full-time job. Like, you know what I mean? Because like you have to find people that need actors and then like interviews, and it takes like a lot of interviews to get the role. So like it's not like you wake up every day to go to a job when you're an actor. So maybe owning like an own business, like to just do on the side, would help you like get there.
So you think having your own money from the business that you own could kind of keep you going until you find the jobs that you want as an actor?
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Okay. All right. That's smart. All right, Camila, you're going to start with this next one. What would you do different if you ran my business for a day? If I gave you all the permissions to be the boss of my business for a day. So first, let's decide which one of my businesses would you take over, and what would you do different for that day?
I would take the Nina sitters.
Okay.
And I would make it so it's not just babysitters. You'd have like pet sitters too.
Okay.
Because that's one of my hobbies that I really like to do, take care of little puppies.
Okay. So
And
you would
cats.
add pet sitting to the babysitting agency that we started this year.
Because when people go on trips, like they have to leave their dogs and cats at like a daycare place, and that could be a lot more expensive. But if they can go on this like website and find people that will just come and walk or feed the pet, like that, I think that'd be a lot more useful.
Good. So thinking outside of the box, adding services. I like it. How about you, Bianca? Which one of my businesses would you take over, and what would you do different?
I think I would taking the pictures.
Okay. Photography, yeah.
Photography. Because I always thought like when you took the pictures, it was really cool. But what I would do differently, instead of like just taking like a picture of just the mother doing it, like doing
Putting the
dress.
dress.
I think it would be really cool if we could do that, but like better quality, like.
So you will take better pictures than I do. Basically, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
You would take more creative shots. That would be different than the ones I do. All right. I'll hold you up to that one day.
Slime the wife.
You can do what at the end?
I can slime both of them at the end.
Slime the wife.
That'd be cool.
Okay, you would definitely take over and take better pictures. I see that. Okay. All right, next question. What's a way the grown-ups could make work more fun like kids do? So we're gonna let Camila go first on this one.
Can I have like an example of like a job?
You want me to give you an example of a job?
Yeah.
I don't know, maybe what Daddy does.
Physical therapy.
Yes. How can you make that more fun?
So when someone says like physical therapy, I think because we've been in my dad's like office before, it's like you like take your patient and you like lay them down and then like help them. I think to make it a little more fun is I see like all the equipment in there, and it's like it looks like a gym. Honestly, it looks like a big gym. So if you'd make it more like a fun experience, instead of like, okay, no, I have to sit on this bed and let this person massage me. Like, my God. Like, make it more fun. Like, maybe decorate the place a little bit.
Okay. Put some decorations
Yeah.
up. Do you think that would make it more fun?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay, how about you, Bianca? You have some ideas?
Yeah. During his business, there's a, like, we were there for it to move like a shelf, or I had to move a shelf or something. And we saw the equipment, and instead of what it was really supposed to be for, we found really cool ways to play games out of it. And I think that if the grandma needs help running, there's this thing where you're supposed to like walk, like to help you walk, but instead it can help you run while you're holding.
So the harness that they have over there?
Yeah, we would like use it as like a zip line.
So you would just find some fun ways to use the equipment. Maybe it'll be a little bit more creative with the equipment that you have at work. Is that what you guys are getting into?
Yeah, and also if you have like a fun job, like some park rangers or some people are like scuba divers, like include your kids more in your job.
Yeah.
Okay, how do I include you guys in my job?
Like you're doing right now.
Yeah.
You're including us in a podcast, which is really fun.
Okay, what else you guys have done by working with me before?
Sometimes when like daddy's at work, but you have to go to like a session, we stay behind and like help you out. Also, we're on most of your websites, which is really fun. And like I like that you thought of us when you decided to include us in your thing. I really like that.
Thank you.
I like how you include us in your, and this is like, we've been prepping, or like I've been excited for this podcast because I think it's very nice for you to include us in it. And the way you let us help sometimes and include us in many of your things, like it's very thoughtful. And like during Nata Sitters, you were going to give out the cards or like let them come to your booth, but you let us have like take a little job and like pass them out.
Yes.
And it was very fun.
Good. So you like to do some work too.
Yeah.
Yeah, be included. I love that. Hey there, are you a creative professional looking to elevate your business and artistic vision? Discover the transformative power of personalized coaching tailored specifically for creatives like you. During the sessions, I dive into the unique challenges and goals for your specific business, especially as a creative entrepreneur. That's very important because what you do, it is special and it is different than everybody else. You're going to break through some mental barriers and cultivate a mindset that really nurtures the creativity and resilience of your business. We're going to enable you to thrive in both your personal and professional life. That is my goal for you. If you're ready to embark in an amazing journey of one-on-one coaching with me, hop over to accidentalceo.co and let's get you to be the CEO that you're meant to be. What advice would you give to kids about believing in themselves? That's a hard thing that as we grow up, we become less and less confident in ourselves. When we're little, we're very confident. We believe in ourselves. As we get older and we start being more aware of other people and other people's opinions in the world, sometimes we start losing a little bit of that confidence. So what do you usually tell kids about believing in themselves?
First of all, I am a kid. Well, kids, even though we're not adults, and adults, like, they're just trying to protect us from all the scary things in life and from cavities.
Yes, very much so.
To be confident is like, if there's a bully, you should never try to, like, you can stand up, like you can stand up for yourself, and you can try to stand up for other people and be kind, and you don't have to just be scared of life.
What are some of the things that you do to be to believe in yourself? Do you like
when I want to believe in myself, I normally just say that I can do this and that I haven't done it yet, but I will. And I keep trying and practicing, and I finally do it, and it feels good to do it.
Very good. Camilla, what kind of advice would you give kids about believing in themselves?
If there are some like haters in your life and like you're just like at school mainly, that's when kids are having trouble with like that confidence. Say you're like walking to your like math class and then you hear in the hallway this like girl that's really mean to you or like a boy and they're talking about you. The only reason the haters are talking about you is because they can't talk about themselves. They can't talk about themselves because the main reason why bullies bully other people is to make themselves feel good because they're insecure about something.
So Camilla, what would you tell those kids about believing in themselves more?
That there are way more people that support you than like are hating you. So just remember that you're so lucky to have all those people in your life. Kill them with kindness.
I like that. I love it. It's awesome. So there's something that I say to you guys every day when I drop you off at school in the morning. And I want to talk about that a little bit. So tell them, what do I tell you every morning when I drop you off at school?
Make it a good day.
And why do I say make it a good day instead of have a good day?
Because the way that you think, say in the morning, we had an argument, okay? And I was upset when we got in the car. And if the whole day I'm carrying out that negative energy, then that's going to make that a bad day no matter what. But if I get upset in the morning and I leave that negativity behind and I think positive for the rest of the day, then I'll be fine.
What do you think, Bianca?
I think when you mean make it a good day, normally the first time you said that, I thought to myself, how can I make it a good day when life is just gonna happen? But now I know that when you mean make it a good day, it means like even if you have a bad day, you put it behind you and you make something new, and have fun with it.
So you have choices, right? You choose what you do with the things that happen to you, right?
Yeah.
That's what make it a good day is all about.
Yes.
I love it. My next question to you guys about money. So one of the things that are very tricky for people is they want to make money. We all like money. We know money buy good things and that allow us to do good things, right? You guys like money?
Yes.
Yes. So would you take a job that offers you a lot of money if you really didn't like what the job was about? Would you take a job for the money, or would you start a business for the money if you really didn't love what the job is about, and why? So I'm going to start with Bianca on this one.
If you don't like, again, in the beginning, if you don't like a job because it's bad and horrible and they're mean to you, but it has a lot of money, there's other jobs in life that you would enjoy that has money. So I don't think you should be a part of that job if they're treating you wrong. If you want to start your own business but you don't kind of like it because you get a lot of money and you don't like it, I don't think you should run the business because it gets you a lot of money. Again, there's other things in life that you can do that gets a lot of money.
Okay.
And I don't think you should just do things that have money.
Very good. How about you, Camilla?
Is it just a job that I don't like, or is it because people are treating you badly?
Does it matter?
Yes, it does matter.
Yeah. So what would be the difference in your mind? If it was a job that you didn't like but making a lot of money, or if it was a job that just people around you were not nice but you were making a lot of money, what would be your decision?
If I did not like the job, so if that was like my last resort, then I would. But if there's like people being mean, like treating me badly, then I wouldn't take the job. But if I want to start my own business, I would take that job that I didn't like very much and just like kind of save it up until I have enough money to like officially start my own business. But if it's the only reason, if it pays like a good amount of money and just because I like don't like the job, doesn't mean I shouldn't take it.
So you would take the rough a little bit long on the job to save some money and be able to actually go do something that you do like. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a good thought. I like that. So you've seen me run businesses as a woman. So you guys have seen me being a business owner, as a CEO, as a woman. So what are your thoughts on women as CEOs? All right, so start with Bianca first.
So, girls, they should be great bosses because girls know a lot about businesses and how to run it. Sometimes they need guys, but as a boss, I think they are great and they should always have believe in that they could be.
Okay, how about you, Camilla? So you've seen me be a boss and a CEO as a woman. So what are your thoughts on women as CEOs?
I think it's great that a woman can be CEO, but I've heard you come home and tell me stories about like some men that haven't been like very nice to you because you're a woman. Can you tell them the story about the hat?
Oh, yes. Yeah, you can tell the story about the hat.
So once upon a time, my mom was at a shop, and her business is called Accident CEO, and she has merch, so she was wearing a hat. And she's at the store, and this man that worked there came over to help her, and he saw the hat, and he was like, Accidental CEO of what? The house? And then my mom was like, no, of 7 successful businesses.
Yeah. What did he mean when he said that? What do you think he was thinking when he said that?
Like, you accidentally got in charge of the house because men should be in charge. Not like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good.
People have, that man has like something.
The audacity.
The audacity. I know, right? Oh, that's awesome. All right. I have one more question for you guys.
Yeah.
What do you think is something that you've learned from watching me work my businesses, from watching me owning a business, not just going to work for somebody, but owning my own business?
Is that it's way better for you because Daddy, he's a manager, and a lot of times I see him come home and he's like exhausted, and that he has like a bunch of problems at work.
Mm-hmm.
And then some days, like you as a CEO, you can like take your own breaks without someone having to like yell at you.
Yeah.
For not doing your job. Like you like make compromises. Like when me and Bianca have like a performance or something, like months ahead, you like block that day off.
Yeah.
So like even if someone like said, "Oh, can you come photo shoot my wedding for me?" and you're like, "Oh no, I'm not gonna be able to do that for that day."
Yeah. How about you, Bianca? What are some things that you've learned by watching me run my own business?
I think that even though it's hard, you still have many other businesses, and it's hard like running all of them at once. But you still have time, and since you're CEO, you can plan ahead. I think that when you plan ahead, it will be a lot easier to have jobs. But knowing that you can plan ahead, kind of like you don't know, because if there are like multiple jobs that you have to do, it's really hard, but somehow you can manage it, and I think that's awesome.
I love it. Thank you very much. So we're going to wrap this up right now. So I want you to tell them your last thoughts on like maybe your advice to encourage all these business owners out there that are parents and they might be worried about, oh, maybe their kids are, sad because they're not with them. But, as we demonstrated today, you guys are actually watching me and learning a lot of things from me. So what would you say to those parents that maybe are feeling guilty that they're not doing too much for their kids?
You're doing great. But I think that maybe like every month you could like put like just like one day aside to like spend time with your kids, because like it means a lot if you like take a whole day off just to hang out with us.
Yeah. How about you, Bianca? What advice do you have for those parents that have businesses and kids?
The kids might have their own life, but like I don't think you should be guilty because you don't got to spend time with them. It's your job, and you're letting them. You're giving them a house. You should be thankful, but at least give them like a couple of days to spend time with you and have.
Good. So make some plans to spend time with your family, hang out with your kids, and enjoy. But it's okay to work on your business because they're watching you and they're learning from you, right?
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, girls, for spending the time with me today on this very special podcast. This was our week off from school for winter break, and I really enjoy hanging out with you guys and asking you those questions. You guys did amazing, and I can't wait to hear what everybody has to say about this episode. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome.
Awesome. And I'll see you guys next week for another episode of the Accident CEO podcast.
Bye.
Bye. And that's a wrap for today's episode of the Accidental CEO podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us in the world where creativity and business strategy collide. I am Nata Salvatori, thrilled to have shared this time with you. Remember, every episode is a step closer to mastering the art of being an accidental CEO. So don't miss out. Hit subscribe, drop us a sweet review, and spread the word to your creative tribe. Your next big breakthrough could be just one episode away. Join us next time for more insights, laughs, and actionable tips. Keep pushing boundaries, dreaming big, and embracing the beautiful chaos of entrepreneurship. Here's to make magic happen in your business and beyond.